Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time visiting the channel, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and the channel. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD, 15 of those years spent with the motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. The reason this channel is called Paying It Forward is because I want to take the knowledge and experience and the training that I attained from the NYPD motorcycle unit and share it with you. I also have practice sessions in the parking lot, and those practice sessions are free of charge because it's not a class, it's practice. And if people want to come out and practice with me, that's fine. Obviously, I'm not going to charge somebody just to come out and practice with me. Hence the term paying it forward. Okay, that's the first part of what this channel is about. The second part is to make you be the boss of your motorcycle. What do I mean by that? Being the boss of your motorcycle simply means you're in 100% control of the motorcycle. You're not intimidated, you're not hesitant or feel apprehension when it comes to doing simple things like making right turns and left turns and U-turns. Because these are the basic fundamentals of operating any motor vehicle, okay? So that's what this channel is about. And I am happy to say that there has been a lot of positive input. There's been a lot of positive reaction to the channel, all right, and to all the subscribers that have subscribed, liked, and shared. I appreciate it, okay? And I am going to ask that if you like this video, sometimes people forget and they watch the video and they forget that if you really like it, you should subscribe because it's showing that you do support the channel. Now, one other thing I will say is the practice sessions that I do have out here, if you'd like to come out here and practice with me for free, you have to be a subscriber, okay? That's the only prerequisite. You have to be a subscriber, all right? I think that's fair. Okay, what are we out here for today? Today, we're doing advanced slow speed motorcycle operation. This is lesson 3. And today we're gonna be covering, I'm gonna go over this again. We're gonna be covering you trusting and believing. You have to trust and believe that as long as you have power going to this rear wheel, the motorcycle is not gonna drop, okay? I'm going to repeat that. As long as you keep power going to the rear wheel, the motorcycle is not going to drop. Once we get over that, once you can kind of grasp that, then leaning the motorcycle is not going to feel as scary because what we're doing is transitioning you from reacting to instinct to reacting to skill. And you're going to know that when you get that feeling like, oh, I'm going to fall, instead of putting your foot down, you're just going to let the clutch out. Now, why aren't you doing anything with the throttle? Because it's already preloaded. Remember, you preload before every move. Preload before every move. So because it's already preloaded, meaning you have the power going to the rear wheel already, okay, before you even pull off, it's not going to the rear wheel, it's preloaded. And the reason it's not going is because you have the clutch all the way in when you're not moving. As soon as you start to move, instead of you having to worry about this hand because it's preloaded, bring it up to about 2,000 RPMs, but I don't want you to worry too much about the RPMs because then you're going to be concentrating on looking at that. And I don't want you looking at the instrument gauge. I want you just listening to your engine. You'll hear when you have power. Preload, and then slowly let your hand out. You know where the sweet spot is on your clutch. And once you get to that spot, don't deviate much from it. You're going to stay right there. That's when you're in the friction zone. And with that power going to the rear wheel, you'll be able to do a lot of different things, and you don't have to worry about the motorcycle falling. Trust and believe that it won't fall. Okay, I'm gonna show you something, watch this. Okay, so the motorcycle's running, it's in first gear. Both of my feet are on the floor. So what I'm gonna do is, because you all know, before we start, we always cover the rear brake. The rear brake is always covered. So I'm gonna put my right foot on the rear brake. Again, the clutch is all the way in. All right, here's my left foot. I'm going to pick it up off the ground. Let's see how long I can balance. Okay, not long. As soon as I felt like, uh-oh, I'm going to fall, I put my foot down. I'm going to do it again. Now, if I start to fall to the right, then I'm going to have to take my foot off the brake, put my right foot down. Let's try it again. Oh, see, I almost fell again. All right, so clearly, I'm not moving. So if I feel like I'm going to fall, I need to put my foot down, right? Wrong. Because again, if you feel like you're going to fall, providing power to the rear wheel is all I need to do. Now again, remember I always tell you, you preload. So I'm going to preload, pick my foot up, and when I feel like I'm going to fall, all I'm going to do is give it power. All right, preload, foot up. See? That's all I have to do if I feel like I'm going to fall. Let's do it again. Get a little closer this time. Okay? No power. Pick the foot up. Uh-oh, I'm going to fall. Foot down. Preload. Pick the foot up. I'm going to fall. That's what's going to always pick me up. And that's what you're doing when you're riding slow in exercise number 2. Every time you feel like you're going to fall, instead of putting your foot down, you just give the rear wheel power. You're doing the same thing over there as here. The only difference is you're not moving at all. So now it really feels scary, but it's not. Do it again. Left foot down. Pick it up. Uh-oh, gonna fall. Foot down. We don't do that. That's instinct. We know all we need to do is preload, provide power to the rear wheel when we feel like we're gonna fall, and we're not gonna fall. Preload. Uh-oh, falling. Nope, not falling. And that's all you're doing when you're doing this. Every time you feel like you're gonna fall, you let the clutch out. Same thing, same thing. And the rear brake, of course. Because when I'm preloaded and I give it gas and I let the clutch out so I don't fall, sometimes it makes me move a little too fast because I need that power quick. I feel myself falling, I need to pick myself up. And if I want to get myself right back down to the speed I was already going, that's where the rear brake comes in. That's why you cover the rear brake, and that's why you smash the rear brake when you need to. Sometimes you feather it, sometimes you have to kind of smash it to compress the, when you smash it, you compress the suspension and it actually brings you back level. It helps you out, all right? And you'll know what to do when you feel that. All right, guys, so I hope that helped you out a little bit more to trust and believe that all you have to do is provide the rear wheel with power and you are not gonna fall. So if it helps you out, practice that. Sit on your motorcycle, cover the rear brake, because we want to practice all of these things all the time. It's muscle memory. Practice that, and practice picking up your left foot. And as soon as you feel like you're going to fall, put your foot down, right? Whichever foot you need to put down. And then also, I want you to practice the same thing, but preload, and then pick your foot up. And as soon as you feel like you're going to fall, I'm not talking about waiting until the last minute. As soon as you feel a little bit like you're going to fall, open up the clutch. And you're going to see what I'm telling you is it's just a fact. The motorcycle is not going to fall if you have power going to the rear wheel. It wants to stand up at attention. So whenever you put that motorcycle in gear and whenever you have the clutch out and there's power going to the rear, if you were in the military, think about a ranking officer walking into the room or in the NYPD or any law enforcement organization. What's yelled? Ten hut! That's what the motorcycle wants to do. It wants to stand up when you give the rear wheel power. Okay, so trust and believe, trust and believe. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this lesson. I hope it helped you out. All right, again, if you like this video, like, subscribe, share, and if you'd like to be notified of future videos, hit that notification bell. I want to give a shout out to all law enforcement. Be careful out there, okay? Special shout out to the NYPD Highway Patrol and to the Highway District Motorcycle Unit, because again, that's where I received my training. That's where this all came from. But I will say this to you guys, and it's very important. Remember, I always say that this slow speed motorcycle operation is a finite skill. You have to practice it. That holds true for motor officers as well. You know, I said this on my first video. There's hundreds of motorcycle police in the NYPD. There's hundreds of motorcycle police all over the country. But I only have experience with the NYPD. This is the biggest motorcycle unit in the country. And I will tell you, just like every other job, everybody's on a different level. All right? And just like everything else in life, if you take it seriously and you practice, you're going to be better at it. Okay? So I don't want you to think just because you see a cop on a motorcycle with boots and breeches on, that he must be better than you. That's not the case. If you go out there and practice all the time and you practice your slow speed skills, you might be more proficient than they are. All right? Keep that in mind. All right, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. Okay, I want you guys to practice, 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 because practice builds up your confidence, and a confident rider is a safer rider. Until next time. Okay, guys, I told you I'm not going to always just be talking to you about motorcycles. If it's anything I feel is relevant or helpful to you or beneficial to you, I'm going to share it with you. All right? What you see behind me is my camera system. We're in a day and age where cameras are everywhere. And almost everybody's house has some type of camera, whether it's a camera system like this, which is surrounding my whole house exterior-wise, or a video doorbell, or, anything like that. Cameras on the exterior lights. The point is, get some kind of camera system for your house. Now, it's for security reasons, yes, but it's also to address little things like you're laying in the bed with your wife and she goes, honey, I heard something. The days of getting up and running downstairs with a baseball bat or whatever the hell you have in your house for protection and seeing if you can see what that noise was, those days are over. Honey, I heard something. Oh, you did? Well, let's look. Okay, I don't see anything there. And if you can't really see it, okay. Let's zoom it in. Oh, I don't see anything there. I don't see anything there. You get the point. The point is the whole house is covered. So even if something happens, like, did the mailman run today? I don't know. Did the garbage guy do this? My mailbox is laying on the ground. Who hit it? This solves all of that, There's a big pile of crap on my lawn. Who let their dog go in my grass? That happened to me. I was furious. Who let their dog take this big crap in the middle of my grass? I go back, I view the camera. It was a cat. I couldn't believe this much crap came out of a cat. Anyway, there's a lot of options out there for you guys. I'm not going to link any descriptions to this. This is a night owl system, but there's so many of them. I would just recommend that you do the research on it. This is an 8-camera system with a 2 terabyte DVR, all right, and it's hardwired. All right, there's a lot of wireless cameras out there too you can get, but hardwire is always the best way to go when it comes to something like this. All right, but if you want to do it wirelessly, that's not a problem either. And if you want to do it wired, remember your house is nothing but sheetrock and wood, so that can easily be done. And here's the beauty about this camera system, the 8-channel wired camera system. So with the other camera systems, you have to have an app to be able to view it. And that's good, right? But if you're laying in your bed and you hear something and you want to see something right away, you have to grab your phone, go to the app, wait for it to, connect, whatever. With this system, you also can view it through an app. However, because it's hardwired, right? And the DVR is right here, right? Because it's hardwired, you can hook it up to whatever TV you want, all right? And all you need is an HDMI wire going from the DVR to the television. And when I say whatever TV you want, it could be whatever size. You could put the TV wherever you want, especially if you have an attic over the room you're going to. But even if you don't, like I said, wood and sheetrock, that's what your house is made out of. So not a problem to snake wire and get it where it needs to go. But that's the advantage. So if I'm laying in my bed and I hear something, all I have to do is look up. It's always there. All right. It drives my wife a little crazy at night because she actually likes it dark. I told you guys I like light. My wife, not so much. But I dim it. I put it in a dim mode. And one night I let her turn it off and I could barely sleep. I need to always be able to look up and see what the hell is going on. All right. Nothing's going on, but I still need to know what's going on. All right. All right. I'm vigilant. I'm not hyper vigilant, but I am vigilant. I also have a Nest Hello doorbell cam, and that thing is awesome. It has face recognition, package recognition, two-way audio, obviously. And the one thing I am going to tell you about, another camera system I have, it's called Wyze, W-Y-Z-E. It's on Amazon. This is a phenomenal camera. It's a wireless camera. You download the app to use it, okay? It's about this big, 1080p. You can hear and speak through it. It's got night vision. You can put a micro SD card in it, so you have unlimited recording. Guys, it's $25. This camera is $25. So I recommend this camera to everybody, all right? Because for that money and what you get is outstanding. And you can just get a bunch of them, have them all on the app. So I have one in my garage where it faces out. I have one I have one facing every exterior and interior door in my house. Okay, 25 bucks, guys. If you're gonna start out with something and you don't have anything, look up Wise. You're not gonna be disappointed. All right. If you don't want to go to anything extravagant, that's definitely the way to go. And again, nobody's sponsoring me. Nobody's providing me with anything. But this is definitely information I want to get out to you guys because this is the day and age that we live in. All right, guys. Take care. Be safe out there.